Did you know that an aloe vera pup can start producing its own pups while it's still sharing a pot with the mother plant? One of the main reasons I grow aloe vera in pots is because they're so easy to maintain. Unlike plants grown directly in the ground, they don't get easily covered or invaded by grass and weeds. However, growing aloe vera in pots also comes with a few challenges. The plants are limited by the size of the container, and during heavy rains, nutrients can easily be washed out of the soil. Another challenge I deal with these days is overcrowding from pups. Back when I still had plenty of space, I regularly separated and repotted them. But now that the garden is full, I sometimes have to leave them in the same pot longer than I would like. As a result, the pups continue growing alongside the mother plant. In one of my previous videos, I showed you how a cluster of pups actually pushed a sickly mother plant out of its pot. When a mother plant is struggling with disease or rot, recovering becomes much harder if the pot is overcrowded. The larger, healthier pups eventually take over the space and compete with the mother plant for resources. Today I want to show you this pot with a single dominant pup. You see this a lot in the garden. Usually, in a cluster, there are always 2 or 3 pups that grow noticeably bigger than the rest. This pot originally had 2 dominant pups, but I removed one a few weeks ago. Once that pup was gone, the remaining one started growing aggressively and is now almost as large as the mother plant. But that's not the most interesting thing in this pot. Take a look at these tiny pups growing around it. Not all of them belong to the mother plant. Some of them are actually the offspring of this dominant pup, which has already started producing pups of its own. This is exactly why I need to remove it now. If I leave everything crowded together, every plant in this pot will eventually suffer. I've even seen overcrowded pups push a mother plant right out of the pot entirely. Removing a pup this large takes a little more effort than usual. Since it has developed a strong root system inside the pot, there's a chance some of the smaller pups may get pulled out along with it. Now that the dominant pup has been removed, you can see that the smaller pups that came out with it are actually its own babies. The remaining pups inside the pot were disturbed during the process, but they should recover quickly because their main roots are still connected to the mother plant. All that's left now is to find a new home for this former pup. Honestly, it's hard to even call it a pup anymore. It's already a large plant and has started producing pups of its own. I hope you found this video helpful. This is Danny. Thank you for watching. God bless you and see you in the next video.